How to correctly set up system of linear equations from word problems. Have you ever faced a word problem and thought, where do I even start? You're not alone. Setting up a system of linear equations can seem tricky, but it doesn't have to be. Let's break it down into simple steps that anyone can follow. First, read the problem carefully. Take your time to understand what it is asking. Look for the unknown quantities and the relationships between them. This is your foundation. Next, define your variables. Choose letters to representing the unknowns. For instance, if you are dealing with the cost of apples and oranges, you might say equals the cost of apples and y equals the cost of oranges. This makes it easier to translate the problem into math. Now it's time to translate the relationships into equations. Use the information given in the problem to write equations that connect your variables. Each equation should reflect a specific relationship. For example, if you know that buying 3 apples and 2 oranges costs $10, you would write 3x plus 2y is equal to 10. After that, ensure your equations are linear. This means your variables should only be raised to the first power. Each equation should look like x plus by is equal to c, where a, b, and c are numbers. Then set up a system of 2 or more equations. Generally, you need as many equations as you have unknowns to find a unique solution. If you have 2 unknowns, you will need 2 equations. Next, check your equations for consistency. Go back to the problem statement and ensure each equation accurately represents the conditions described. This step is vital to avoid mistakes later on. Once your system is set up, it's time to solve it. You can use methods like substitution, elimination, or graphing to find the values of your unknowns. Each method has its own advantages, so choose the one you feel most comfortable with. As you work through these problems, keep a few practical tips in mind. Identify what you are solving for before writing your equations. Translate words like total, sum, or difference into mathematical operations. Write your equations neatly and label your variables clearly to avoid confusion. If the problem involves rates, distances, or times, remember the formula distance equals rate times time. This can help you from equations more easily. Finally, always check if your solution makes sense in the real world. For example, negative prices do not make sense in a shopping scenario. By following these steps, you can confidently turn word problems into systems of linear equations. This approach will help you grasp the basics of algebra and apply them to real-life situations. With practice, you will find that these problems become easier and more intuitive.